What's good, YouTube? This is Louis G Beats. It is June 10th, and Yeezy 2 Day is officially over. Now, there's been a lot of talk about these stores being corrupted, holding pairs for themselves, holding pairs for relatives, and me being employed at a shoe store, I have mixed feelings about that. I have to question the sneaker community and ask them, if you worked in a shoe store and you had Yeezys, a whole size run of Yeezys, would you do things differently? Would you want to hold yourself a pair? Would you want to hook your friend up with a pair who wants them just as badly as you? Would you do the opposite? Would you be fair? Would you give them to everybody and not give any to you? Hell no. Even if you don't like the Yeezys, everybody knows the resale value of the shoe. So to be honest, nobody has the right to bitch and complain about employees reserving pairs for themselves. Now, that might seem like a very douche response to what everybody's saying, but that's just how I feel. However, I think having VIPs to get special privileges is that's completely different. One thing, your VIP must not be very important if he's copping from retail. That's some like real slimy shit. But I feel for you guys. It's not fair. Now, I'm a huge Kanye fan. I bought every one of his albums, and his work influences what I do, which is make beats. And the shoe store is just a side hustle. I love the first Yeezy, and I thought the Yeezy 2 was dope. Personally, I wanted to rock the shit out of that shoe. I wouldn't even sell it. Like, I love the detail on the shoe, from the glow in the dark sole to the lace tips to the snake skin and even the heel. All that is just, I like little things like that. I'm not in it for the hype. I just like it myself. Now, I wish everybody that was going to the RSVP system on Twitter and everybody going to the raffles, everybody going up to the lineups, I wish they were all the same. But obviously people went in it people were in it for the money. And you can't really blame them too much for that. Making $3,000 from $250 is a hustle you can't really disrespect. Yes, you get the short end of the stick, but think about it. If you got the shoe, you would have screwed somebody else over. So people will still complain regardless. The sneaker game is just so full of people that love to complain. DJ Dells, guys like DJ Dells, Deftronic, all those guys are right. There's so much shit nowadays that you have to deal with. It's really discouraging to those chilled, those laid back kind of people that, they don't make sneakers their number one priority in life. My passion is music. Always will be. And, I love shoes that look fresh. Not because it's new, not because it's OG. I like what looks good on my feet. Here in the DMV, the only spot that had them, that was confirmed that had them, was the DTLR on Minnesota Avenue. Now, I heard rumors about a spot in B-More that had them. I don't know about that. But, whew, man. The line for a raffle, not even for the shoe, a raffle, that line stretched around the store, up a corner, up another corner, and into the bridge. Oh man, that was sick. I saw the pictures on Instagram. I wish I would have seen that. I've long accepted the fact that I wouldn't get the shoe, no matter how much I like it. No matter how many times I see it on YouTube, no matter how many pictures I see, I've already knew that I wasn't gonna get this shoe, and it's that kind of shit that really is kind of discouraging. That I have to give up on a shoe long before. I'm not saying I'll never get a pair, but release day just wasn't happening. Maybe I would have had a chance, but I'm not into going through all that. I've never really camped out for shoes. I've never waited for shoes, to be honest. I'm not trying to brag, but I'm just saying I've never gone through all that through that kind of stuff. Never really had to endure much to get a shoe that I want. If I wanted a shoe, the hardest part about it was just earning the money. Now, the I'm not gonna give out the company that I work for obvious reasons, but it's a major company. It's something more than likely you can guess what it is. It's a major retail, okay? And we got an email saying that we would not be getting the Yeezy 2s. That's predictable, you know? But here's the ticker though. It was telling us to direct people to our website. And under that, it was strictly saying employees are not eligible for purchase. It wasn't saying that employees aren't eligible for using our discounts on purchases. It was just saying flat out, we can't buy the shoe at all. And I'm like, I'm not using a discount. I'm just a regular consumer like everybody else at that point. You know, it's not in my store. I have to look out on it just like everybody else does, but I still can't get the shoe? And this is where it bugs me. Like, people say that, oh, these retails don't care. They're just like Nike. In my opinion, that is Foot Locker. I wasn't supposed to say that. But that is those websites, those retails, that's them trying to make things fair. But it's fair to you guys, and it kind of leaves us in the dust, but I don't care. That was a fail either way. I know that release didn't go well either. People would still complain. And it's crazy. Like, you really shouldn't go through this much for a shoe that you want. Now, I am disappointed. I ain't get a pair. But I'm really, really glad it's over with. I didn't even work a release. I'm just so glad it's over. The hype will be settling down. The prices are crazy. Like, 3,000. That is OC. I just hope that majority of people that wanted the shoe, I just hope that they got it. The pictures of people putting like shoes in the truck, like in the trunk of their cars and all that, like filling up space, like just to sell. Like, they got about $18,000 worth of merchandise in their car. And shouts out to them. Their connect was strong and it pulled through. Maybe that would have been to be honest, that looks like a store manager that just didn't want to sell the shoes to the public. He would buy all the shoes and he'd make his own little profit off that. Because to be honest, like stores such as like mom and pop shops, they don't have to sell their shoes. They're not obliged to sell their shoes on release dates. Places like, let's say, Foot Action, Champs, Foot Locker, Finish. I don't know about Finish Line, but I know those three stores, they get their shoes off a credit system, which I'm not going to get into this video. So basically, they owe it to the company to sell the shoe whenever they want it to and at their price. So, that's all I really got to say. I'm just glad this is over with. Let me know if you got the shoe. If you did, well, congratulations. I hate you. This is Louis G. Beats, and I'm done.